Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to be talking about the environment and sharing my tips with you on how you can live more environmentally friendly. I'm so passionate about working towards saving our planet, and I truly believe that if everyone even takes small measures to lessen their footprint that they are placing down, it will make a difference, because we only get one planet Earth, so we need to protect it, and now is such an important time to do so. The tips that I'm going to be sharing with you today are very easy lifestyle changes I believe that everyone is capable of making, and together, if we all make these small changes, it will in the long run make a big difference and really help our planet. So number one, my first tip is to try to buy secondhand whenever you can. For example, when I moved to Toronto into my new apartment, I looked on Kijiji to try and find some secondhand furniture. Doing this cuts down on manufacturers having to make new products, and I know especially in big cities like living in Toronto, so many people are constantly moving, so you can find pretty much any item of furniture that you would like secondhand. And there are pieces that I saw that are just like brand new. For example, the couch that I'm sitting on right now, this couch was purchased a year before I bought it, and the lady that sold it to me had purchased it to keep in her basement for if her parents came to visit. And her parents didn't end up really visiting, so it was barely used. So things like that, it saves you money and it's good for the environment. Buying secondhand furniture, highly recommend. You can find pretty much anything that you're looking for, and most things are like in brand new condition. Following off of that, secondhand clothing is also an amazing way to help the environment and cut down on manufacturing. My friends and I, we just went thrifting the other day. And thrifting is not only just good for the environment, but it's also a fun activity to do with friends. Some of my favorite pieces in my wardrobe have been thrifted. For example, I have a black blazer that's a go-to for me. I always throw it on. It's good for casual. It's good for a dress up, little throw it on as a cover up. I'll insert photos of some of my favorite pieces that I've thrifted. And as well, when I went to a country music festival last summer, the cowboy boots that I wore there were thrifted, and they never were worn before, so I got an amazing deal. And I also did a small thing that was great for the environment. And I as well donate my clothes once I decided that I no longer like them or I'm not wearing them as much. Something that I might not like to wear anymore, somebody else could absolutely love. So donating your clothes as well helps to cut down on manufacturing. My second tip is to use a reusable water bottle. This is such an easy change to make, and I love my Lululemon water bottle. I always bring it to shift with me, and I just recently purchased a Stanley cup, which I'm super excited about because it's a little bit bigger. It holds more water than my Lulu one, and hopefully it will help me drink more water during shift. Reusable water bottles, you can get really cute ones to really show off your personality. They're really pretty, aesthetic, and you're helping the environment by cutting down on plastic waste. Number three, I moved into an apartment that is super close to work because I really wanted to be able to just walk there. Just making small changes in your everyday life, such as walking somewhere if you can. I picked to live somewhere so that I can walk to work, I can walk to the grocery store. Everything that I need, I can usually walk to. And then if I can't, sometimes I'll use public transportation. Even if I'm taking an Uber, it's usually myself and a friend or a couple of friends, so it's carpooling in a way. So small changes like that can make a big difference. And as well, I had never heard of it before I moved to Toronto, but in Toronto we have this thing where you can pay a fee for a membership, and you get to use city bikes to get around, and there's lots of different stops where you can drop off the bike once you're finished with it, and lots of different spots where you can pick up a bike when you need it. And for a membership, you can use the bikes whenever you like. So that's another great way that in my city they're trying to help the environment. Another tip is to bring reusable bags when you're shopping. This is a super easy one to do as well, and I always do it, and it's cutting down on plastic and it's helping the environment. Another tip, I love this one, is using a clothing rack when you're drying your clothes. It saves on electricity, and another great thing about it is it also extends the life of your clothes. I love hanging my clothes to dry because the dryer can be really harsh on your clothing items. So if you have favorite clothing items that you want to last a long time, hang dry them. It's great for the environment and it's great for your clothes. And my final tip that I do in my everyday life is I try to reduce my meat consumption, because meat, you might not think, but eating meat actually has an impact on our planet. So cutting down your intake on meat, especially red meat, it's not only good for your health, but it is good for the planet. You can also get involved in an environmental group or agency. This will help you stay up to date on different things that are happening to help our planet, or different ways that you can share with others, tips and tricks. It also is just a really good reminder to once a month have that meeting and remind ourselves that the planet needs our help. In your busy schedule, you can sometimes forget, but I find it's always a nice reminder, and it keeps me updated and it keeps me informed. For example, I'm a member of the Canadian Association of Nurses for the Environment, CANE for short, and we do meetings monthly, bi-monthly, and I just really, really enjoy being a part of that group, and I've learned so much. So I highly recommend, if you have the opportunity, to join an environmental group. Thank you so much for watching this week's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any video ideas, please comment them down below in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss an upload.